Obedience to God is one of the greatest expressions of faith a believer can demonstrate. Many people desire God's blessings, direction, and favor, but few are willing to fully follow His instructions when they're difficult, uncomfortable, or unclear. True obedience is not based on feelings or convenience. It is rooted in trust. When we obey God, we show that we believe His plans are better than our own. This message will help you understand why obedience is a key that unlocks spiritual growth, divine favor, and a deeper relationship with God. Obeying God can be challenging because it often requires us to move by faith and not by sight. God may ask you to wait when you want immediate answers, to give when you feel you lack, or to step into unfamiliar territory without knowing the outcome. Human nature prefers control, but obedience requires surrender. It demands that we trust God's wisdom above our own understanding. Many people struggle in this area because obedience involves sacrifice, patience, and humility. However, every act of obedience strengthens our faith and aligns us with God's perfect will. Throughout the Bible, we see that the people God used most powerfully were those who chose obedience even when it was difficult. They did not always understand God's plan, but they trusted His voice. Their obedience led to miracles, breakthroughs, and fulfillment of divine promises. Their stories remind us that God does not look for perfection. He looks for a willing heart. When we respond to God with faith and action, we position ourselves to be used for His glory and purpose. Obedience brings blessings that go beyond material things. It produces peace in the heart, clarity in decision-making, and confidence in God's presence. When you walk in obedience, you experience divine guidance and protection even in uncertain times. God honors those who listen to Him and follow His ways. Although the rewards may not always come immediately, they are always certain in God's perfect timing. Obedience shapes our character, strengthens our faith, and prepares us for greater responsibility in God's kingdom. The Bible also teaches that disobedience can delay our progress and distance us from God's best for our lives. When we ignore God's instructions, we often face unnecessary struggles, confusion, and missed opportunities. Disobedience does not cancel God's love for us, but can prevent us from experiencing the fullness of His promises. Many people pray for breakthrough while resisting the very guidance God has already given them. True transformation begins when we choose to listen and respond to God's voice without hesitation. Living a life of obedience starts with developing a close relationship with God through prayer and His Word. When we read the Bible regularly, we learn to recognize His voice and understand His will. Obedience also requires quick action when God speaks, because delayed obedience is often missed obedience. Removing distractions, surrounding yourself with strong believers, and maintaining a humble heart will help you stay aligned with God's direction. Obedience is not a one-time decision. It is a daily commitment to follow God in every area of life. Even small acts of obedience can produce great spiritual results. When you choose to obey God in the little things, you open the door for Him to trust you with greater things. Obedience activates faith, and faith invites God's power into your situation. It can bring unexpected provision, healing, restoration, and new opportunities. Your breakthrough may be connected to a simple instruction that God has already placed in your heart. When you obey, you allow God to work through your life in ways you never imagined. God is calling you to a higher level of faith through obedience. You may not understand everything He is asking you to do, but you can trust that His plans are good. Choosing obedience today will shape your future, strengthen your character, and bring you closer to your divine purpose. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Respond to God now with a willing heart. Your next level, your peace, and your breakthrough are hidden in your obedience to Him.